When I was just 7 years old, I met my first spiritual teacher. Well, my first human spiritual teacher. His name was Kabata. Kabata was an Oromo warrior. The Oromo people are the indigenous people of Ethiopia and northern Kenya. And my father, who was an archaeologist, hired Kabata to guard my brother and I while he was out working on the archaeological digs of the Ethiopian Rift Valley. And apparently in the 1970s, kidnappers were a real risk in Ethiopia, as well as most certainly baboons. So Kabata's job was to guard and protect us against these forces, and had many weeks in the company of Kabata, but we always spoke the same language. And we had many moments together, and there was something about Kabata that was very different than almost anyone I'd ever met. He was deeply kind and grounded, and he seemed connected to everything around him, the earth under his feet, the animals, the plants, the people he was around, and he just seemed really joyful. And at the end of our time together, which was about several weeks, I did have a moment with Kabata that was very hard to understand when I was a child and very hard to articulate now, but I think I will just say I had an experience of oneness with him. And this experience oriented my inner compass to a sensitivity towards this way of being that had not been shown to me in my culture. His culture was one of care and presence and safety, connection, peace, freedom, and joy. And many anthropologists call this culture, this paradigm, a power with or partnership paradigm. And we compare this to the paradigm that we live in now, which is called a dominator paradigm. So this experience with Kabata sort of equipped me to not all the way buy into the narrative, the oppressive ideologies that were normalized in daily life in my culture.